Hey, how you doing? I'm at home. I have a sick kid today. Thankfully, not COVID. We actually had to do the rapid testing, and it was just like, up the nose. That whole thing was just like, ah. So the physical copy of a journal, especially like a popular journal that's like bought and sold like in the millions of copies in 2011, is hard to find. So I can give you a couple of ideas to look with. But it seems unlikely we'll be able to track down a physical copy. Even the public libraries, they used to keep a lot of those too, and a lot of those have gone by the wayside as well. But let me show you what we've got. In the library catalog, you can see everything that I've searched for. If you search for Rolling Stone, in quotes, it'll stick those two keywords together. And there's like a whole mess of stuff. But if you go straight to journals, Rolling Stone is considered a journal, not an academic journal, but it's a popular journal. And I did this search before I started this video. I did the search and I couldn't find the article you were looking for. So I'll show you how I did it, and I'll give you some suggestions for tracking it down. So if you have a hunch that it exists, it might be different language than weird or weirdest, but you can, you can see it in microfilm. I cannot think of a more painful way of going through it. But if you did want to see microfilm, you could go through, and the people at that computer desk could help you out, which is kind of an equivalent to the physical copy. But what do they have? Oh, they have 1960s. Oh, it stops at 2002. Okay, so we don't have that. But if you see this online access, the online access button will point you to all of these different things. My favorite one is EBSCO. Um, EBSCO. They all look and feel the same. I'll show you one of the EBSCOs. EBSCO is a publisher of, or it's a vendor of databases. It's like going to 7-Eleven. EBSCO and 7-Eleven sell lots of different things. When we're in Rolling Stone, you can go into the specific year and go through issue by issue and then article by article. But is this something that didn't make it to the final edits? I don't know. So if it was something called in journalism, there's something called a fluff piece, and essentially it's just filler. If this was filler, it might not show up. I'm not quite sure how that would work, but I already did take a peek. But I'm going to search within the publication. Let me show you how to do that. So in this one, I didn't know if it was. So you put an and then two brackets, and do weird or weirdest, or you could do and whatever you think that keyword was. And then you can go down and you can say, and I only want like September 2011 to December 2011. Hi, Charlie. Come on. This is Charlie. Charlie says hi. And there was nothing in there. It's interesting that it pulled up like Sunday Telegraph, even though I was in Rolling Stone, which is puzzling. So let me show you another way of going about it. You can go through all of those years of Rolling Stone. By default, I think it dumps all that stuff. And you could do and weirdest, and there wasn't more than a handful of articles. Looks like there was just 12. And these all do appear in Rolling Stone. So weirdest rock flick ever, weirdest guy on rap radio returns, weirdest musical moments. So you can go in by specific date. You could go in by keyword by date range, which was unreliable, or you could go in if you know something that somebody said in that. You can also do the same search for it. Was it in another magazine? Because we have Billboard, we have some other magazines as well that are indexed in a similar way in that online format. Um, so let me know how it goes. I'll be watching my email, but I can't confirm. I didn't find anything that said that. So one last thing: if you go into an advanced search, if you knew the title was or had a specific word in it, you can search for something in Rolling Stone that had the word weirdest in the title. I think that'll just give us the same results that we just had. So there's 7. So you see how that it's bold like that. So try different words. Maybe it's something else in the title. But if it was the main point, it should show up. And this goes for the complete run of Rolling Stone as we have it. So clean pot, So what was the name of the band in there? Was the name of a musical genre in there? Try those as keywords, and maybe the word weird didn't quite show up in there. Was it some other band? So for example, Nirvana, and if we did Nirvana and it could be like any field. I'm trying to think of who was around at 2011. So maybe the name of the band, because it'll just look for the text that was presented in that article. So there's a chicken pecking at the window. So I best be going, but let me know how it goes, and I'm happy to help you track this down further.